Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. Thank you for tuning into today's video. If you've not seen me before, my name is Abby the Mindset Fairy, and I am here to provide you with guidance on how to turn your dreams into a reality. If you have seen me before, then welcome back. So today I really wanted to talk about how different external factors can really impact our abilities to achieve our dreams. So when we're a kid, we all have these dreams about what we want to achieve with our life. Sometimes those dreams are our future career paths. Sometimes it's your home situation, health and fitness goals. And as we get older, we find ourselves distancing ourselves away from those dreams. And the reason, certainly the reason in my case, the reason why I distanced myself from my original dream was through lack of confidence. Now, confidence is one of those things that some people are naturally confident and some people naturally are more shy or more reserved. But what we don't realize necessarily is that when we are younger, we do tend to take other people's opinions and make them into our own. So what can happen is that you'll have this dream. So say you want to be an astrophysicist, for example, and as a kid you say, I want to be an astrophysicist, and people go, oh, well, that's great. Okay, well done. And then get a little bit older and you say that, and other people are just like, that's a really difficult subject to get into. Why are you wanting to do that? And then you start to question yourself over it. And then you get a little bit older and people go, oh, well, the realities of doing something like that. Can you actually make money? Are you actually going to be able to support a family on that? Will you even get the grades to be able to go to the relevant colleges and universities and further study to be able to do that? Are you naturally minded in the way, do you naturally think in the way that you need to become an astrophysicist? And as you get older and more people within your life will, often out of love and support, will come up with things as to reasons why you can't. Just because they don't want you to feel let down or to put all your eggs in one basket. And as you get older, your dreams will become less and less. So you'll start to think, okay, well, if I'm not going to be an astrophysicist, maybe I'll just be a scientist. Okay, well, if I'm not going to be a scientist, then maybe I'll be a science teacher. If I'm not going to be a specialist science teacher, maybe I'll just be a normal teacher. Oh, well, they've got not a normal teacher, all teachers are normal, a teacher of multiple subjects. And then you might go, oh, well, there's actually more vacancies for primary school than there are for secondary school, for example. So then that's what you train to do. And that dream that you had has become less and less and less over time. And if your dream is to become a teacher, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, I know loads of teachers, but if your dream was to be an astrophysicist, and then you've ended up teaching children their phonics, it is very, very vastly different from what you wanted to do. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, because our dreams do change. But over time, you've taken on so many external opinions that you've actually just completely walked away from everything that you ever wanted to do. And particularly for those people who are less confident, myself included, I had zero confidence when I was younger. I, for years, didn't have any confidence at all. And my dream was always to run my own business, to be successful, to be financially independent, have my own house, have my own car, have the family, have the kids, have the loving partner. But I wanted to have that flexibility in my work life to provide me with the home life that I wanted. And over time, people tell you that, well, you need to have a career. People tell you that you need to make sure that you are studying the relevant things to get that career. If you are someone who changes jobs quite regularly, I'm someone who, when I used to work for corporations, I've been in 9 different industries. So I've changed around a lot. And the reason why I changed around a lot was because I wasn't actually working towards what my dream was. I just made it smaller and smaller and smaller over time until we got to the point that I was expecting my first child. And I didn't want to go back working into a corporate environment and not see my daughter. I wanted to be at home. I wanted that flexibility. And everything that I had learned, everything that I had done in making that dream smaller meant that I was worlds away from what my dream actually was, which was having that flexibility and being able to raise my family. And the easiest way to do that is to be self-employed, because then you set your own hours, and it means that you can be there and not miss anything. And it took me years of building up to that point of moving away from what my goals were, till I got to the point where I physically then I had to make a choice. I had to make a choice because I either went back off maternity leave to my corporate job, which I loved that job, and put my daughter in full-time childcare and hardly ever see her, or I finally made that leap towards my goal. I finally made that leap towards my dream. And 6 years later, I'm still self-employed, still building my business, and I have been there for every single moment for my daughter, every single milestone, and every single milestone for my son as well. And I have been able to be the mum that I wanted to be because I finally started to pursue what was important to me. I finally stopped listening to the external voices saying, well, you know, if you do it that way, what if this happens? And I started to think, okay, well, what if that happens? What is my backup plan? And I started to work towards what I wanted to do by not giving myself a choice to walk away from it anymore. And whereas it's so important to listen to the people around you because they do love you and they do want to guide you and help you, we do have to start listening to our own internal compass. And a very good friend of mine said something to me the other day, and she said that you've got to stop making yourself smaller to fit in someone else's box. And that if that's what your dream is and that's what your goal is, don't worry about how other people are going to take it, because it's not actually up to them. It's not their life, and they might love you and support you and want to help you, but at the end of the day, they are your mistakes to make, and only you can achieve that dream. And that really, really stuck with me, because actually, yes, only you, anyone who's watching this video, only you can make those dreams come true. And the only way to do that is to stop making ourselves small, stop living in other people's boxes, stop living in the perception that just because that person who is talking to you can't do it, it doesn't mean that you can't. And we need to start living and working towards our dreams. And what if it goes wrong? Well, yes, trust me, things do go wrong. I've had so many highs and lows with my business that I can't even count. But the result is I'm getting to where I want to be. And you can do this too. You absolutely can do that too. We just have to start looking less outside of ourselves to other people and look more inside yourself. Why did I have that dream in the first place? What was it that I actually wanted to achieve that dream? If you wanted to be an astrophysicist, why did you want to be an astrophysicist? Was it just because it sounded cool? Or was it because it was actually a subject that you're really interested in? Is it because all you could think about at that time was everything that an astrophysicist does? If your dream is to build your own business, then don't think of why you can't do it. Think of what you can do and what skills and experience you have that you can bring to other people, because every single one of us have skills and experience that we can take to the table and use that to work on our goals. And it's never too late to change course, and it's never too late to bring that power back into yourself and bring that confidence up and leap and take that jump towards what it is you want to achieve. So that's really sort of my message for today. It's that we just need to think back to our reason why. Why did we have that dream? And start thinking, yes, I can do it. It might be bumpy. It definitely has been for me. But you can find that confidence within yourself again. Find that childlike wonder as to what you could achieve if you really put your mind to it, and start from there. All right. Bye.